if the machine cannot take or cannot suck the fluid because the pump is running. If the machine cannot pump out the solution from the bag because of our negligence, let's say you forgot to open the clamp or you forgot to break the pin, the machine will take it from the patient. You know how dangerous it is, no? Let's say you're setting it for 1,000 ml per hour. Machine will remove 1,000 from him. But of course, there will be alarm first. Every 40 ml, the machine will alarm. I will discuss with you later about that. So the most important thing for me for the preparation of the machine is the bags should be properly connected with lines connected, and the pin should be broken. And no kink lines like this, huh? You should not be, the line should be freely hanging. The bags are freely hanging. Don't put objects down there, huh? So it's a scale. It's like a weighing scale like this. So don't put something here that will support the bags because this will cause you imbalance. If there's an imbalance, the one affected is not you, but the patient. It will take more from the patient. Your patients are already unstable and you remove more from him, that's not, it should not be the case then. We should not do that. Next, you're done with the dialysate, you're done with the replacement. The last part to connect the return line to the collection effluent valve. So this one should be you have to connect here which line? The blue line or the return line. So look for the return line, which is this part here. The time for you now to remove the paper clips. Of course, you have to remove the cap, here. And this one to be connected to your effluent bag. Only during the priming. For priming purposes, because normally it should be connected to the patient, no? But for priming, we have to follow this machine. So remove the cap, connect like this, then it goes like this. This is how it looks like during the priming. Now, what's next is to press continue, and the machine also provides you the installation of the syringe. Since you choose to have an anticoagulant, so use 50 cc syringe and start again here. Open plunger clamp latch. This one because it goes like this. Now you have to open like this. Press auto down. There's an auto down button. This one goes down until the bottom. Free the syringe from the outermost clip. So you have to remove like this. Remove the cap. Connect it to your syringe, and this one should be inserted at the middle of these two. So press from here, and this one align. What about this one? Shall I do it manually? Oh, from the machine, from the screen. Press auto up. Press auto up. When it reaches the base, it stops. It will not finish, It will stop at the base. Then that's the time for you to push this one, open your clamp, and you can press then continue. Now you need only to confirm that it's done properly. Then now the time for you to do the prime plus test. Use prime plus test because prime plus test means after the priming, automatically the machine will proceed to the function test. Otherwise, if you have press prime, then you have to go back to the machine again and press the test. Who's driving now here? Somebody's driving now? Sayara? Not yet? But you but you know that which one you like? The manual Sayara or the automatic Sayara?
Manual.
Well, of course automatic. Okay? So this is the automatic priming. When you press here, it will proceed to the test right away. No need for you to come again to the machine and press the test. Okay? So automatic priming. Now this machine will do an automatic priming, no? For 5 minutes. But this machine is program is set for 1 liter. Since in the ministry we don't have the 1 liter bag, so we have to use 2 bottles. When you're using bottles like this, don't leave the machine, huh? Because if you miss the second bottle, all the air will enter the system, and again the machine will, and then the machine will have a lot of air in the system. Then you do again another priming or repriming. If you want to do the repriming the whole afternoon, put all the air inside and you keep on priming. Okay? It's a reverse cycle, huh? So meaning, please make sure that you are you monitor actually the first bottle. Okay. Okay. So while we are on priming, can I just ask you for a review of the parts, huh? The machine. Maybe you're asking me why this guy keeps on asking. Huh? This is for you. Sister, please. Yeah, can you stand up, please? Yes. What is this pump? Effluent pump. Oh. One more. What is this part here? Who can help? Blood leak detector, huh? Blood leak detector. Okay, yeah. Detector. Okay, so this one moving is what? The pre-dilution or pre-blood pump, huh? What is this pressure sensor here? Pressure pod? Access pressure pod. What's the size of the filter? 0.9. What's the weight of the machine? Weight. 120. At least you know how many kilos you're pushing, to the bedside. Yeah? Because there are some cases of accident actually. There are some cases of accident when they push this machine and it goes into like a groove there, the machine fell, including the nurse. They were together when they fell down. So make sure that you're just doing it properly. Because this the height is 163 centimeters. For some of you, if you want to push this one, you cannot see from here, no? So you're doing it like this, you see? So it's better for you to pull than to push, huh? Just pull than pushing. Okay. If you notice that the machine has already reached about 2 minutes, this pump starts to run, and that's the time for you to start also tapping the dialyzer, huh? Or tapping the filter. When you tap, you have to use one hand like this. This is how I learned from the training, also my training. Then you do it like this. This will remove all the bubbles here. Yeah. And when you tap, you have to tap only the start, not in all parts of the machine. Huh? It's useless. Huh? Only here, huh? Not here. And try also to monitor your bottle, the first bottle. Huh? First bottle. For me, I'm trying to consume the first bottle so that the second bottle for me, the machine stops. Because I know when you are using a saline like this, even from here, you stop. Okay? But if, for example, you use it properly, almost finished, then the second bottle will be no need for you to connect the third bottle. Okay? Okay. Secure the connections, all the time, because this might cause air to enter the system. Then start. Okay. Again, time and again, you have to, have you seen them preparing in dialysis? They do the same, no? But in the dialysis, the filters are, they can detach the filter. They can detach the filter from the machine. And they can do it, they can remove it from here. All of them, 7 o'clock in the morning, you can see all of them doing like this. How many beds in the hemodialysis? Let's say 30 beds, all of them. Yeah, it's a very busy preparation for them, no? So you do the same, huh? But this time you don't need, you cannot remove the dialyzer from the holder, so you just have to do it like this. Okay, so question? You have some questions?
Why do you need to tap, sir?
Okay, good. Now you're starting to ask. I like it, huh? Why we need to tap? Because the air here will stay here. Clotting, no? In clotting, if there's an interface between air and blood, you will easily clot. You will easily clot because of the meeting. We are trying our best to, as much as possible, remove the air from the system by tapping the header. We call it the header. Ibrahim, can you try to check the other machine because? Okay, good. Then this machine, after the priming, will proceed now to the function test. Huh? You notice I still have some amount. Okay, so that's the answer to the question, huh? Why we have to tap? Because we need to remove the air bubbles here to avoid early clotting in the dialyzer. So other questions, please. If you have other questions, yeah, you ask, huh? You mentioned you prepared already the machine before, no? Have you encountered some alarms? No. No? Yeah. During priming. No. Okay. I'll tell you one thing here, no? Just for you to be prepared, no? When the machine is loading, you remember the loading of the pumps? There's one common alarm you can find sometimes on the machine. Setup error. Yeah, it's a red alarm. If you don't know how to troubleshoot, you will think that the machine has a problem. No. Actually, the machine was not able to insert these tubings into the pump. Not properly inserted. So what you're going to do, unload. Press unload and load again. But during the loading, this time we have to help the filter by pushing a little bit this part here, so that all the pump segments should be inserted properly inside. Okay? That's the one of the most common. But there's actually no problem with the machine. Otherwise, you have to pull another machine and you think that it's Karman. No. It's okay, it's working. You need only to help because there might already be some miscalibration here that you need to press like this. So one of the most common alarms. Actually, that's the alarm that we are always experiencing in other hospitals. I don't know if some of your senior nurses, they know already about this one. I think they know already how to troubleshoot, no? This machine has been here for how many years now? Many years now, no?
10 years.
Okay, so we're almost done. This test is actually about 3 to 4 minutes. So in total, as I've said, you need about 25 to 30 minutes to prepare one machine, huh? So that it will be ready. Now, of course, 30 minutes is when you have all the supplies available. But if your bag is coming from another building, another 30 minutes maybe coming from there. I'm just joking. Huh? But this is actually the timetable, no, for preparing the machine or priming. Okay, so here, what we're going to do, we're almost done. Then maybe that's the time also you can start now
Okay.
connecting the third. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we pause now?
Uh-huh.
Food will be.
Okay. So what time is it now?
It's 12:33.
12:33. Okay. Good.
Okay.
You should have stopped me earlier, huh? If you feel something, then stop me, huh? Because sometimes I keep on talking. I'm talkative. Huh? Okay, we will now proceed with the lunch. Your lunch. We will stop here for the meantime. We will continue it after the lunch. And after the lunch, what time is your lunch time? 12:30 to 1:30. What about your prayer time?
It's included prayer.
Included in the 1 hour? Is it okay? Okay. Ano?
No problem.
No problem. Okay. So 12:30 to 1:30 food time. Huh? Okay. So go ahead. See, then we will proceed later on. So